The downfall of Blue Peter. How woke culture sunk a beloved British institution. Once upon a time, Blue Peter was the shining star of the BBC, a cherished children's programme that captivated the hearts of millions. For over 66 years, it was the go-to show for families, drawing in a staggering 8 million viewers every Monday and Thursday during its prime. But now, this iconic show has been relegated to the shadows, stripped of its live broadcasts and reduced to pre-recorded segments available only online. It feels like a tragic end for a show that once stood for creativity, family fun, and the spirit of achievement. So, what went wrong? The BBC, the very organisation that should have nurtured and celebrated Blue Peter, seems to have lost all appreciation for what made it special. In recent years, the show has been bogged down by an agenda that prioritises preachiness over entertainment, leading to a dramatic drop in viewership. From a vibrant audience of millions, it now struggles to attract even 40,000 viewers, forcing the network to cut back to just one live episode a week. Gone are the days when Blue Peter presenters were household names, beloved figures who felt like part of our family. John Noakes, with his daring stunts, Val Singleton, and Peter Purves were staples of our childhoods. And who could forget the adorable Blue Peter pets? Whether it was Petra, Patch, or Shep for the older generations, or Bonnie and Mabel for the younger ones, these furry friends were as much a part of the show as the presenters themselves. But now, the charm of Blue Peter has been overshadowed by a relentless focus on political correctness and virtue signalling. The show, once a delightful mix of fun and common sense, has become a platform for environmental awareness and social issues, often at the expense of its original spirit. One recent episode featured a visit to a racetrack where a Formula E car made from recycled materials was showcased, achieving a speed that barely surpassed a leisurely stroll. The builders were awarded a green Blue Peter badge for their efforts, a new addition to the badge collection that now includes a rainbow-themed badge reflecting the show's current obsession with inclusivity. The transformation of Blue Peter into what some now call the woke Peter is evident even in its theme tune. The catchy sailor's hornpipe, once a joyful anthem, has been replaced by a jarring mix of electronic sounds that barely resembles its former self. The nostalgia that once drew families to the screen has been replaced by confusion and disinterest. Television has undoubtedly evolved, but the decline of Blue Peter is a stark reminder of how quickly a beloved institution can fade away. The show was moved to CBBC in 2011, and since then, its audience has dwindled to almost nothing. Val Singleton, a veteran presenter, reflects on this decline with sadness, noting that the move to a minority channel was a grave mistake. She believes that there was still interest in the show, and that it could regain its former glory if it returned to BBC One with quality content. Val reminisces about the incredible charity work Blue Peter accomplished, like the 1972 treasure hunt that raised enough money to build community centres and deliver hot meals to those in need. She laments the loss of an educational platform that once inspired children and engaged families. In a world where children are bombarded with messages of worthiness, Blue Peter has lost its way. The show that once inspired creativity and adventure has become a shadow of its former self, leaving many to wonder if the BBC truly understands the treasure it has cast aside. The legacy of Blue Peter deserves to be celebrated, not buried under layers of political correctness and misguided agendas.